So I wish that I don't know what's going on, but anyway, I wanted to get on here and talk about um, some things that I wish I knew before I went on a cruise, different cruise lines, this and that. Right? So, you have your Carnival, you have your Royal, you have your MSC. I believe our next one might be MSC. I'm not too sure. It's going to be between Royal and MSC, so I don't know. But I went on Carnival Cruise for Carnival Breeze. And there's some things that I wish I knew before I went. First, I do know that get your tickets in advance. I bought my tickets 2 months prior, um, before the cruise. So it cost me a hefty penny. And we had to get a room that basically cost over $2,000. Okay, it's just me for me and my son. Now those particular rooms probably would have started. It was interior, so the interior rooms probably started at 300, 500, right? So we wound up spending over $1,000, and that's with taxes. And yeah, per person. So we spent a little over $2,000 for our first trip to Cozumel and Yucatan Progreso. It was a 5-day cruise, so a lot of people get their cruises a year or 2 years in advance. I didn't know that. We didn't know what we wanted to do for my son's birthday for July 4th, so we wound up cruising out July 5th through July 10th. So that it was a fun, exciting time. So when we got there on our embarkation day, we um, got dropped off. We needed to print our luggage tags. Um, we did have our luggage tags in a paper, but we had to go over to like guest services area where they were checking in luggage, and we had to wait. So that was like maybe 10 minutes extra, 5 to 10 minutes extra that could have been delayed. Like it could have been saved if we would have had our uh luggage tags printed out, right? So once we got that, they stapled it to our bags. We had a total of 4 bags. Carnival don't really, uh, that's not really a bag policy, so you can have a certain amount of bags. I started packing with 6 bags, then in 5 bags, but we did about 4 bags. So I didn't carry a purse, anything like that. I didn't do a purse and anything like that. I wanted to kind of be free of what I wanted to do. So next was they took our bags. We went through security, customs, um, and they checked us in. We were a little early. Get there early. The lines are very, very long. Hi, Brenda. And now there's some things that I wish we could have had, like sodas. So you could get a 24 pack per person. So I wish we would have got that, but we did not bring that. Walkie talkies, walkie talkies. So we made a list of the things that we were going to bring on this on the next cruise. Bring walkie talkies. I paid $60 a day for Wi-Fi for both of us, and I think that was a pretty hefty penny to waste because the Wi-Fi didn't even work. So that was kind of discouraging. I was able to call my sister on the WhatsApp app, and that was about it. So anyway, we get on our cruise. We go to our muster station. They find us our muster station. They have a small briefing about, where the lifeboats are, things like that. So it's a little safety meeting that you have to do. I'll tell anyone to do it because you want to know where your muster point is, in case of an emergency. So next we find our room. We put our bags are there, so we were able to carry. I carried my backpack, so we were able to put our backpack down. Um, we put our stuff up, stock the room, all of that. When what I did notice when I walked in, there were no towels. We had to request towels. And Carnival was pretty cool about that. They was able to give us as many towels as we liked. Um, I carried a lot of things. I'm talking about as far as antibacterial soap, hand sanitizer, um, a Lysol spray. So I was able to carry a big can of Lysol spray and spray the room down before anything. The room was clean, but just safety precaution, right? So once we put our bags down, we proceeded to go to Guy's Burgers that was on deck 10. And on deck 10, they have a lot of activities and things like that because you're about to get ready. Hi, because you're about to get ready for your sell away party, right? So we were getting ready to sell away. So we ate at Guy's Burgers, and then we were just getting settled in. Like I said, we got there early, so we kind of chilled a bit before our sell away party. So as we went to our sell away, you were able to dance and hear different songs and stuff like that. So that was fun. That was exciting. And that's when you see the video where uh, kind of went viral there with the video. Um, I think I think that one video I celebrate party had 13,000 views. And so that was just basically how it is. They make an announcement, make sure everyone goes to the celebrate party. So a lot of people, thank you so much. A lot of people complain about a lot of people complain about a lot of people being on the ship. That was the celebrate party, y'all. The whole time I've never seen it so packed. The whole time I was on a cruise, I've never seen it packed. I promise you. It's so many things to do. Casino, piano bar, so many things to do on a cruise. I guarantee you're not gonna see those many people again. Okay, so that was just a celebrate party. So a lot of people, oh, that cruise look nasty, look dirty. It's too many people. I'm telling you, on deck 10, on the Lido deck, that yes, that's where everyone normally be. That's kind of where the food is, but they have a lot of things on the ship where even when we went on deck 5 to the coffee bar, it wasn't even as packed. So you could sit outside. We were able to sit outside. We was able to get in the hot tub. It was chill. They have different areas, and on um what is it, deck 15, I believe. Deck 15 is 21 and up. So hello. So on deck 15 is 21 and up. So you're able to chill up there in the adult section. No kids, relaxing, looking out at the ocean. So um don't believe all most of the people that complain or say something negative have never been on a cruise or never been on Carnival. We didn't have any issues, any problems. We got our towels. The towels are free. You can get those. You do have to turn it in because they do charge for that. But the towels are clean, things like that, and you can get robes as well. I did not purchase a robe though, but you can get a robe to take home, and it has the Carnival logo because I did ask about it. We had movie night. We watched Wicked. So it was they released a lot of movies. The Mask had played to the older movie with Jim Carrey. That was nice. So you're able to do movie night. Movie night stores probably like 7 p.m., maybe 8. Sometimes they have some later, and you can catch. And then yeah, that was that. And so they do give you an itinerary each day at your door that you're able to look to see what is it that I want to do. Karaoke, whatever. They had bingo. It's just so many things to do. I wish I had the list in front of me, but I don't. But it was an amazing, amazing experience and amazing journey. And this is what I realized. This is what I love to do. This is what I want to do. And we're going again. And me and my son is has already planned the next one. However, we have planned it, but we're still kind of on the fence of which one we want to choose between Royal Caribbean or MSC, because the MSC is coming out of Galveston as well. They do have some ports that leave out Louisiana, and then continue, or you can do California, or they have different ports you can do, um, even in Florida. Florida has probably, I believe, about three: Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami. So those are you could do those as well. Then they have more up north. I don't really touch those because I don't know those ports, but um, more of down south. But I enjoyed it. I had an amazing time. I even um, met new people, met some friends along the way. The buffet is very nice. I think it's okay with the breakfast. The breakfast was okay. They did have some Italian sausages, and I was like, it wasn't too. We didn't like it. But it was a traditional American breakfast: eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes, things like that. Some cereal, milk for the kids if they want a cereal milk, basic coffee, and um, orange juice, apple juice, right? So your basic breakfast and basic creamer. So definitely on the list to bring like some room temperature creamer, right? French vanilla flavor for coffee if you like that. If you're into that. But they do have a coffee shop on the fifth floor where we did go get us some frappuccinos, and they were, I believe, if I can remember correctly, maybe $7 a cup. So not too bad for that. Overall, my total was probably over $600 on the cruise. I didn't spend too much. Um, when we got off in Progresso, I did do souvenirs, and that was the last port stop before we had to come back. So I did get souvenirs, T-shirts, keychains, things like that. So to put back into to bring back. Um, what else can I say? Um, yeah, overall it was pretty nice. We waited to get on the cruise, off the cruise, excuse me, and everyone was getting off at one time. So I encourage y'all, go get you some breakfast, wait. Also, another hack or trick is, at everyone put their on the last day. Everyone put their luggage out. What, 2, 3 p.m. I waited 12 hours after that. I put my luggage out at 2 a.m. So when we got off, right, our luggage was the only luggage over there in line 12. So I didn't have to scramble with everyone else. So wait on that. Put your luggage. Um, Wait to check in your luggage. But when you get ready to get off, wait a little bit. You have to. We got back at 8 a.m. You have 2 hours before you can get off the boat. Wait, go get you some breakfast. Just take your time, because you got everybody getting off at the same time, and it's kind of pretty annoying, and it it it's a little frustrating. So me and my son, we waited. We sat out on deck 10, enjoyed the breeze, looked out. Just watching things, taking some more pictures and photos. So we just relaxed. When it was time to get off, Most of half of the the ship had already, disembarked. So now it was our turn to get off, and it kind of went pretty. It was moving pretty fast for us, um, to say the least. So we got off. We went through customs. Showed your documentations, whether it's passport or birth certificate and your photo ID or driver's license. They did have two lines, and then by the end, kind of merged into four or five different lines because now you're going through customs. You get through customs, and then you come on out, and that basically it's the cruise. Um, I hope I'm not missing anything, but it was pretty good. Shout out to three. Our they give you like your cruise, I guess, the cruise employee where they check on you. Three was our person, and he makes sure we had the beds were made up every single day. Sometimes twice a day, they're checking on you, so that's a good thing. Um, Other than that, it was a really great experience. We're ready to do our next one. Like I said, we're not sure right now it's between Royal or MSC because MSC just started out um, um, doing cruises in out of Galveston, Texas. So that will be our next one. And then after that, I mean, we're pretty much running, right? We're pretty much running with these cruises. So, yeah, I think this is an exciting experience. I feel like everyone should um, try it once in their life. I know a lot of people are scared or have things to say, but um, it was an amazing free experience for me, relaxing, the water, the ocean, with better views, right? In Cozumel, we did the Island Beach Club. What I did not like about the Island Beach Club is a couple things. The rocks, okay? They do tell you to bring swim shoes. The rocks were rocking. You are stepping on rocks so bad, and I just did not like that. Instead of like if you're in Galveston, it's more sand, it's not a lot of rocks. So when you're walking into the ocean, but it was very rocky in Cozumel, and I just did not like it at Island Beach Club. You get one entree, you get unlimited drinks. I did not like the drinks. The drinks were watered down. They were little bitty, maybe 3-ounce cups. So yeah, I didn't like it. You can order other drinks. You can order other food, which is what we did. So, but it's your basic traditional American food as well. In Mexico, yes, nachos, tacos, that right. Um, I did not like it. I didn't like it. I think they could have had a better menu options, but yeah. Um, so that's all I would say about that. We did have buses that transfer us to and from there, but it was about a 35-minute ride. Uh, so that was okay, but hmm, and the bus was air conditioned, so that's about it. Progresso, like I said, we didn't do an excursion there because a lot of people didn't do it. So I believe we were just unaware of what to do in Progresso, Yucatan. But we did get off the boat and go into the mall and see all the things that they did have to offer there on their little shopping strip. But like I said, that's it. It's more, more, more to come. Thank you all for tuning into my channel. I'm just getting started. Me and my son are just getting started, and we're having an amazing ball. I hope you guys keep tuning in, like, share, subscribe to our channel. A lot of things and a lot of questions that I really didn't get to answer. So many comments, and I thank you all for that. Even the bad ones, even the racist comments. You know what? It is what it is. We're grateful. We're blessed to see another day. So It's nothing that you could say or do that will harm me. I'm a happy person. I'm blessed, and it's an amazing experience. If you get a chance to cruise, find your port, find the cruise ship that you probably love, um, and just cruise out and have a good time and enjoy life. We're here just a little while, right? We're not here for thousands and thousands of years. So that will be all, y'all. Y'all have a nice weekend. Peace.